of the challenges that I am seeing in the counseling room when people come for counseling, especially the girls, even on camp. I mean, I got a lot of cases. And it's usually very heart heartbreaking when you see girls looking stuck, like they don't know how to solve whatever issue it is. And especially the issue of career and all that, it's a big deal because a girl finds fulfillment in the work that she does. So we can't just say, oh no, is it not when she grows up, she'll be able to sort it out. No, we can't say that. We can't say that. We need to ensure that we get it right. I struggled a lot myself. I struggled a lot myself because my daughters, I have two of them, they just wanted different things. In fact, let me share something funny that happened. Recently, we were decluttering and we saw lab coats that we did for my daughter when she was in primary school career day, and I had a good laugh. My daughter is so far from being a doctor. Please, how many people have had that kind of thing before? I can see a girl in the room. This class is not for girls, please, mothers. You put on your videos. Let me be sure. This class is not for girls. Girls had their own yesterday. Please let your daughters excuse us. It's only for mommies and daddies. How many of us had our daughters, wanting to be different things when they're in primary school and now they're older? It's like, how did we get here? I saw this thing and my daughter is not even in science today. Like, she's not even going anywhere near science. I'm like, how do we just think of medicine? We just feel that, oh, when a child is okay, no problem, ma'am, no problem. We just feel like when a child is intelligent, is smart, oh, the next thing is medicine. Like, there are 1,001 other careers. So the more my children grew, the more I found out that we needed to ensure somebody's hand is up. I saw the lab coat yesterday. I was like, what the heck? How I do with lab coats? Jesus, how did I ever think of this? Daughter does not even like science at all. Hey, recently we started trying to tell her that she read medicine. No, not medicine now, law. She said no, and she talks a lot. Now, so please listen, this is where the Coach Peterson comes in. Very, very, I wish I can record this. Please, somebody's trying to come. We started telling her that, oh, because you talk a lot, she's always arguing. She's the one that will argue with me, argue with her father, argue with her siblings. She alone, she can take down everybody in the house. Now told her she carry that her skills and go and read medicine. No, law. Excuse me. We say she go. My daughter started protesting that no, she's not going to read that. She hates. Do you know what she said? That she even hates literature. That she hates literature. That how is she going to go and read law? That there is nothing like because she likes talking, so she's going to read. No. So the thing was going back and forth. We were, considering different what's it called? Different stuff. Okay. Then I remembered that we had done a personality and career test for her some years ago. I forgot. Okay, so I got to Coach Peterson because Coach Peterson is somebody I worked with him for like 6 years. So I went to him and said, sir, please, I need a personality test on my daughter. The confusion is becoming too much. The argument is too much. And he said, okay, let's book. Pay your money. And just before I pay, I now said, let me check. He asked me that he needed to get a feedback about my first two children. That the test we ran, that like, is it showing that what the result is saying was actually working? I said yes. I gave him a very good review. My first daughter, she's doing a course that suits her personality. My son is also going. the route that suits his personality. And as I was checking, I now saw that I had done a test for this, my last child. And so he said that we should dig it out and assess. Coach Peterson, I guess I'm saying what happened. And when we now started looking through her reports, he now said, is she like this? Is she like that? Is she like this? Okay, so what do you think? And then boom. I now realize that what she's saying she want, what we are agreeing for her to do is what is suitable for her personality. Is what is suitable for her personality. And then I just said, wow, this is something that every parent should hear. I was in a class like this many years ago when I met him and he had that session and I said, no, 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 no. I need to work with this person. I need to work with him because working with young people, I keep meeting this confusion. I want to do this. I don't want to do this. I mean, I met amazing girls on camp in Lagos. One of them is so good. Like, I don't know if her mom is here. I had to start dragging her mom right on camp. This girl looks like someone that has been trained by experts in CNN and she's reading medicine. I said, what are you doing in medicine? I went to her mom. My mom said she chose it. And I said, so this is why, even though we want to allow our children choose, please listen, even when we want to allow our daughters and our children choose that path, we need guidance. That's the job of a parent, to guide them. They will choose, but we must guide them so that if they're even choosing what is not going to end up well, we guide them aright. Their calling must be fitted and suited to their personality. I had no business reading economics. Even this morning, I still told my husband to do one money calculation, as in, it's so not me. What was I doing there? But that's what my parents chose, and I agreed. It was okay. I didn't know what I wanted myself, and they too, they just also, and but things have changed. If they had done a personality test on me, because I have my own personality test with Coach Peterson, am I right, sir? If you go and see my personality test, you will see counselor, educator, teacher, and I'm like, oh God, why didn't my parents see this thing? Oh, you will see that the work I'm doing is part of me. That's how God wired me. But alas, my parents wanted me to work in World Bank, economy, and maybe one day I'm going to actually work in this World Bank. People should watch out. I'm going to work in this World Bank. Maybe I'll be working there as a counselor. Okay, so help me welcome Coach Peterson. Yes, he's here. You're going to enjoy this class. And it's going to be like a wow class. So if you have people that, you know, are parents, especially parenting girls. I know you can use it for both your girls and your sons, but I'm concerned about the people I've been called to. Please, you want to get them into the session. Help me welcome Coach Peterson in the comment. I needed to just give you a brief background so that you don't think that this is one of those classes. I was supposed to pay him like 200K, but I had to beg him. I said, oh, God, we have been doing this work together. Help me help these my girls. And that is why he's here. So please, help me welcome Coach Peterson. Thank you so much, sir. He has been so ready and pumped up. I don't take him for granted. Every time I call him, he just comes without thinking. He just clears his schedule and he's here. You guys are going to say thank you to me. I'm already seeing the thank you coming in by the time this class is over, because it's going to solve a lot of problems with, that you're having and all that might have. Because your daughters, they are not easy nuts to crack. They will drag you, drag you, drag you. But this class is actually going to give you that much clarity. Well, people are already saying thank you. Wait until you finish the class. Then you will now thank you very well. Thank you, sir. God bless you. I'm here listening and relearning. Thank you, sir.
Thank you. Thank you. Good evening, everyone. Can you all hear me? Can you hear me? Uh, Hello, can you all hear me?
Yes, yes, they are writing the comments. Yes, we can.
It's
They
okay.
are
Thank you
muted.
very much, God. Thank you very much, Auntie Etima. It's a pleasure, pleasure, pleasure having all of you here. Thank you once again, Auntie Etima. We have known, like you said, 6 years, and the relationship has been very good. I thank you for always appreciating me. I also thank you for the tremendous work you are doing with girls. I don't know why you are not doing anything for boys. So, and the challenge is that the girls that you are training is the untrained
No, they
boys.
have a coach. There's a coach for boys, sir.
It's
He's
okay.
working on them. I'll introduce you to
Ebuka.
him so you go and help them, help my sons there.
It's okay. It's okay. Thank you very much. Thank you, everyone, once again. If you have known me before, if we have met before, if you have not met before, my name is Adeni Yeronti. Thank you very much. So we're just going to quickly run through this class. We have only 1 hour, and I want us, everyone here, to gain something. So the first thing I'm going to ask you all to do is to write the name of your children. Of course, many of you may not get all the full gist of this class, because I can see that we're up to 80 participants here, so many people will be lost, in the framework. But please just try to follow me as fast as possible. After the class, we can always meet for your sessions, but we just need to be able to understand our children. We need to be able to understand them. We need to know their personality, what they are wired for. That should determine their career. That should determine, sorry, first of all, their courses, the courses or the course they will study in the university, their career, and many other things. But today we are focused on career. It's okay. The first thing I'm going to say about parents is this, and I want to believe many of us here are Christian. If you are not a Christian, please just pardon me. But I like the book. I like what the Bible said in the book of Proverbs, chapter 22, verse 6. Proverbs 22, verse 6. I'm very sure many of us here know that scripture. The Bible said, train up a child in the way he should go, so that when he grows up, he will not depart from it. That's a very powerful scripture that I will just use to start this class. What it means, that scripture means train up a child. In the original rendering of that scripture, particularly if you read the Amplified, classic Amplified version of the Bible, said, train up a child in the way he should go, and in keeping with his individuality and natural bent. That's the rendering. That was the rendering of that scripture in the Amplified Classic. Train up a child in the way he should go, and in keeping with his individuality and natural bent. What that means is that there is a natural bent for every child. What that means that there is an individuality, there is a personality for every child. So when you train your child in that way, that is what the child will not be able to depart from. So it is very important that you understand the personality of your child. So for instance, the example that Auntie Etima gave now, a child that is very eloquent, can speak very well. We can, of course, we can still work around it for. Immediately she said that what came to my mind is that child, for instance, will be good in public health, where she will be talking and speaking to the public about health. Such a child, if you consider other things that I'm not privy to know, and the child is not supposed to be sitting and be talking to one client, one patient, as they call them, the child will be bored. But if the child is very good, can speak very well, can do all of that, she's supposed to now convert or use that gift in the area of medicine. That's the best we can do, since she's already studying medicine. That's just an example. So you need to know the way your child has been wired. You need to know how your child has been, bent, created. You need to train that child in that path. So please follow me, very important. Very, 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 is very important. So let's go. There are 4 things you need to know about your child. 4 things you need to know about your child. The first thing you need to know about your child is you need to know your child's sources of energy. You may want to write that down. Source of energy. You need to know your child's source of energy. I hope you can see my slide. Can we all see my slide? Hello, can we all see my slide?
Yes, we can, sir. Yes, we can.
It's okay. So the first thing you need to know about your child is what you're seeing on the screen is your child's source of energy. So like I said, please write the name of your child, the word, and then write 1, 2, 3, 4. If you have 3 children, write the name of the second child, then write 1, 2, 3, 4. Then like that, because we are going to be going through 4 important parts. 4 important things you need to know about your child. The first one, like I said, is your child's source of energy. Please look at the screen. Look at the things that are written under A and the things that are written under B. Please, and determine which one you think your child is more of. This assessment is very good for children, maybe from age 8, 9, and above. Or even if they are 5, 4, if you can answer this question in the affirmative and you are very sure, they are good to go. But mostly the personality of children start unveiling by age 9, 10, and all of that. So this is prepare for them. So, but if you can answer for your child that is age 5, 4, why not? So please look at the screen. If your child is an extrovert, that is, does your child talk a lot? Does your child is your child not shy? Is your child does your child like to act quickly without thinking? Does your child want to jump into new social environments, social situations? Or do you think your child is an introvert who is quiet, who is reserved, who does not who likes to be alone, who likes to they like to stay in their room. Everybody's downstairs playing, jumping, but they will just, Mommy, I just want to be alone. If you are noticing that kind of behavior, and it's more, so if you think your child is more of an introvert, who is quiet, reserved, calm, somebody who likes his space, somebody who likes space, somebody who likes to be alone, more than someone who is jumpy, who is loud, who is outgoing, talks. If the child is outside, it's very loud. If the child is inside, it's very loud. Then your child is more of an introvert. If your child is the quiet one. So please write B on the sheet of paper if your child is an introvert. But if you think your child is an extrovert who is loud inside, loud outside, or even if your child is an introvert, let me add this. If your child is loud inside but quiet outside, your child is an introvert. Let me repeat. If your child is loud inside but very quiet outside, your child is an introvert. But if your child is loud outside and loud inside, or loud inside and loud outside, then your child is an extrovert. Please put in the comment box, if you think your child is A, write A. If you think your child is B, write B. But you can please, more importantly, write it on a sheet of paper for all your children. Please, if you are done with that, let me know in the comments. Let's go to the second thing you need to know. The second thing you need to know about your child to understand him or her, to understand their personality. Have you all done something? Have you all answered that, please? Have you all answered that? I can't see them in the comments. Hello, Madam Etima. Have they all done it? Have they all?
Yes. Everybody's
It's okay.
writing. Everybody's writing in the comments.
It's okay. Thank you very much. So let's go to the second thing you need to know about your child. The second thing you need to know about your child is that you need to know if your child, you need to know how your child processes information. This is very important. This is what is most needed for their academics or career. In fact, when I know this, I already know what the career your child should go into. This is very important. So do you think your child, please check the screen. Do you think your child is somebody who likes facts and details? This is very important. We're going to spend some time here. Do you think your child likes facts and details? Do you think your child is very practical and literal? What does that mean? Does your child interact with the world literally? She doesn't talk about big things that he or she cannot see, feel, and touch. It's very literal. Do you think that your child trusts past experiences and have good common sense? Do you think your child likes activities and routine? If you think your child does not mind to be repeating him or herself more, or do you think your child observe carefully and remember details? If you think your child is like that, let's check the second one. Do you think your child is very creative, very innovative, very brilliant, passes exams very well? Do you think your child likes learning new things? Do you think your child, loves creative things? Does your child speak big, oh, I want to travel all over the world and all of that? Does your child want that? Does your child do that? Have you noticed that your child is, very fantasizes since they are children? Do you think your child like fantasizing? Does your child like to draw creatively, not copying things, but just drawing things from his or her mind? If you think, oh, sorry, our mind, since we are all talking about girls here, but if you have boys, why not? Do you think your child fantasizes? Please, if you think your child is more of that, please, that means your child is B. But if you think your child is more of a detailed-oriented, somebody who likes repetition, you are teaching them, you have to repeat it and repeat it before they get it, then your child is A. This is about the one your child is more of. Your child will, you will see your child in these two, A and B. But which one is your child more of? In fact, all these assessments we are doing, I'm interested in the one your child is more of. Please take note of that. Which one is your child more of? Please, if you think your child is A, please write A after the first letter you wrote. Then if you think your child is B, write B after the first letter you wrote. We are writing 4 letters. So please, we have written 2 letters now. Let's go to the third thing that we need to do here now. The third thing you need to know about your child. You need to know about your child. So the third thing we need to know about our children is how your child makes decisions. How does your child make decisions? So for instance, do you think your child is a very critical, very analytical, very logical, very rational, very interested more in ideas than people? Is your child very interested in the truth? Even if that truth will make him or her to fall apart with his or her friend, but if it is the truth, your child wants to say the truth. Do you think your child, so let me repeat again, do you think your child is critical, analytical, logical, rational, and direct in speech? Which one do you think your child is more of? Or do you think your child is very kind, very nice, very sympathetic, very empathetic, very soft-hearted, very diplomatic? Like you can see in the second, under B here, please choose B. Like I said, the two side, your child that have some overlaps here, but I'm interested more in the one you think your child is more of. The A people are thick-skinned, very objective, makes them critical, makes them analytical. They value competence. They are very independent, and all of that. Like I said, critical, analytical, logical, rational, direct speech, tough-minded. Or do you think your daughter or your child is more of a kind, nice, sympathetic, empathetic, soft-hearted, and diplomatic? Whichever one you think your child is more of, please choose either A or B. And lastly, the last thing you need to know about your child, like I said, you need to know 4 things. This is the last one now. The last thing you need to know about your child is your child's lifestyle. So this one you can write lifestyle. Lifestyle. Sorry. Do you think your child is very structured, very organized? So let's look at it. Do you think, let's check the things under A. Do you think your children are very structured, very organized, very ordered, likes predictable environment, They like to know what is going to happen. They don't like surprises. Do you think your child likes rules? Do you think your child likes to walk before playing? Do you think your child likes to finish his or her project before playing? Or on the other side, the B side, do you think your child is very flexible? Do you think your child likes spontaneity? Do you think your child is very curious? Do you think your child is very playful? They will play before they do their work and all of that. Which one do you think your child is more of? Do you think your child is more of A or your child is more of B? And that's all. We have finished the assessment. With this little one, we can tell, I can say so many things about your children. I can say, oh, your child will be good in sciences. I can say your child will be good in art. I can tell you a lot. I can tell your child should be a medical doctor, a lawyer, a mass communicator. I can tell you the kind of woman she should marry, anything, leadership, you know, so many, just these 4 answers, these 4 letters that you have in front of you. But we're going to just take some time now. Please, if you have questions about this thing we just did, any of this, please quickly let us address it before I go into the other part of this class. Please, I'll just take a few of us because of our time. Please, if you have a question, please, if you are struggling with any of this, let me know. I can address it. Go ahead. Any question? Any question? Can you all hear me? Any question? Hello? Oluwafunmilola Daniels, any question? Onyechi, any question? It's okay. It's like we don't have questions. Let's go ahead then. So do we all have our 4 letters already written now? Hello? Oh, Gladys is raising her hand. Please, Gladys, only on mute and ask your question, please. Gladys, please unmute and ask your question. Gladys, unmute. It's okay.
You can unmute now, please.
Okay, thank you very much, Ma. Thank you so much, sir, for the session so far. My question is on the second one, how they process information. I was still struggling with how to categorize her. Please, if you could take that again. Thank you.
I was nervous, and he wasn't a future leader. Was he?
No, the future leaders were kids who were selected from all the local schools. And every Monday for a whole term, they met at the council for a leadership workshop. And at the end, that's half an hour working on their plan on how they would change the world. Had come to hear them.
How I would change the world would be to not make kids spend so long writing a speech on how I would change the world.
This big gong sounded to tell us to go into the council chambers.
Hello? Can you all hear me? Auntie
Yes,
Etima,
I can hear you.
We can hear you, sir.
It's okay. Gladys, please, I'm asking you, can you unmute? Let me talk to you, please.
Yes, please. Here, sir.
It's okay. What class is your child?
She's 9. She's in
It's
grade
okay.
4.
It's okay. High, average, or low? How is she academically?
Hi.
It's okay. So does she draw? Does she write? Has she been writing stories or drawing?
All turns.
She draws and writes, but she says she doesn't really like writing. She prefers to talk.
It's okay. When you are doing homework or homework with her, do you think she's a fast learner?
How excited
Yes,
you are.
yes.
That's true.
Huh? Sorry,
Hmm.
please,
Speak of God.
can we mute our
What about that?
Zoom, please?
That was so good. I made everyone's teacher successfully to teach it. And when you had the scientists talk, like that. And I made everyone's teacher science.
It's okay. Gladys, I'm asking you, sorry, do you think your child she's a fast learner?
Yes, please. I hardly have to help her with the homework. She does it herself.
It's okay. Do you think she talks, how is her communication like? Does she talk a lot about literal things, or she says things that, oh, mommy, I want to study abroad? Does she say those kind of things? Or she's
No,
literal?
no,
Do you
she
think
can.
she's creative?
Yes, she has some creative skills. Yes.
Like what? In what area?
Maybe like how she plays. She can just use like the most simple thing now and turn it into a toy.
So please, your daughter is a B there, please. She's a B. She's
Okay.
a B. Yeah.
Okay.
One
Thank
of the
you.
things, one of the ways we know if a child is a B is if they are very fast in learning, if they are very independent with their homework and all of that. Yes, that's one of the ways we know. So I think your daughter is a B. Please, any other question?
Thank you very much.
You're welcome. Adebisi Sadiq, please unmute and quickly ask your question.
Hello. Okay, sir. Thank you. I'm a bit confused in the area of lifestyle. I have two girls, a set of twins. Okay,
Okay.
so they have similar personality traits. So
Okay.
I'm not able to tell the difference somehow with the various options we have. I'm not able to place them right. I'm a bit confused. So please, if you can guide me.
It's okay. Like I said, for the lifestyle that you asked for, do you think
Yes.
your girls, how old are they, please?
They are 12. They are going to SS1.
It's okay. Do you think they are structured, organized, planful, scheduled, rigid, and uptight? Or are they playful? Let's take them one by one. Do you think so? But use this to answer for the two of them anyway. Structured,
Okay.
organized, planful, scheduled, rigid, and uptight? Or do you think they are playful, funful, adventurous, let life happen, scatter girls? Which one do you think you are more of?
I think more of B. They are eventful. They are creative. They are playful. They sometimes
Are they scattered?
not,
Are they scattered? Do they scatter their room?
scattered. They are not scattered.
Are they structured? Do they keep
They are
their book?
structured. They are structured, but they are not uptight.
It's okay. But are they organized?
Yes, they can be organized. Sometimes they just let things down, but they can actually be prim and proper, but not always.
It's okay. Are they very clean and neat? Do they, are they very neat? They are here, their school uniform.
They are particular about their outlook. Sometimes you have to, put them on their toes. Sometimes you have to put them on their toes for them to get things done. But when sometimes they are in that mood and they'll tell you, Mommy, don't interfere. I'm going to put serious touch to it. I'll do it the right way. They just want things proper. But other times you have to like
and it's the two of them that do, and it's the two of them that behave that way.
Yes, they have their times.
It's okay.
But both of them have such things.
It's okay. In the other questions, if 1, 2, 3 questions before this, are they also the same?
Yeah, they are very similar.
It's okay. They are both extroverted, or introverted. They are both imaginative or sensing. They are both emotional or logical.
And
They are the same. Is that?
no, the number 3, one is thinking, the other is feeling.
No, I'm talking about the twin now.
Yes,
They are the same.
first, yes, they are the first 2, they are the same, but the third, they are different. One is feeling, the other is thinking.
It's okay. So I think in this last case, your daughters are A in the lifestyle. In the lifestyle.
Okay.
They are
Okay.
A, yeah.
Okay.
Thank
you, sir.
It's okay, you're welcome. Nneka, this is the last question I'm asking, please, because of our time. Nneka Nwaji, please unmute and ask your question.
Yeah, good evening, everybody. I'm a Girls Hub mom and also a Boys Academy mom. So I will give credit to their mentors that they've done a lot of work on them. So I'm a bit confused where to place my children right now, because from the time they entered the academy, there were a lot of things they used to do, but now they don't do anymore. But Della, for my daughter, she will go into a place and we want to identify with people. But my son can go into a place and just sit down in a corner and look around.
Yes, that's already clear. That means the one that wants to identify with people is an extrovert, A, and the one that sits in the corner is B. That's simple. With what you just said.
But the other thing is, when you're talking about scattered, I know she's more scattered, and he too has a bit of that scattered trait. But he's good in math. She's very good in English. So I don't know if.
So which one are you asking question for? Is it the last one or which one? Is it the scattered one?
Yes, for both of them. I'm trying to place where I will put them primarily.
In the last one, in the last question, Abby?
Yes.
It's okay. So like I said in the last one, is your child structured, organized, planful? So these children that you're mentioning, are they both planful and structured? And how old are they, please?
Okay, my daughter is 14 and my son is 13.
It's okay. Your daughter, for instance, is she structured and organized? Or is she playful and funful and kind of?
She's more playful and funful.
It's okay. Does she laugh a lot? For instance, does she laugh a lot?
Yes.
She laughs a lot. I know this daughter. Oh,
if she laughs a lot,
very, very playful. Yes.
If she laughs a lot, that means she's a B there. She's a B there. Your daughter is a B. Your son does your son too laugh and plays a lot?
No, actually, they just came back from camp and he was complaining that she was laughing too much. So his own is more like
no, not because of camp now. Or before camp, is she somebody that plays and laughs a lot?
Yes, she's like that. But my son isn't like that. Yes, he's not like that at all.
Then your son, is your son kind of organized?
Yes, he likes his things structured. Don't touch what I kept there.
It's okay, please. That means your son is an A there. Because of our time, let me just take Fumilayo for the last, please. Fumilayo, that's the last, please. Because of our time, we have only 20 minutes left. Oh yeah, Fumilayo, please unmute and ask your question.
Please, I want to ask, your concept of being scattered. I would say my daughter in Illinois, but when it comes to academics, she's very structured and extremely, she plans her things, and you don't have to supervise her. 9 out of you don't have to supervise her schoolwork for academics. She's very when every other aspect you have to push her, every other thing. Then my second question is, for my second one, would you say someone who dances very well is creative?
Sorry, I may not be able to answer these your 2 questions now. So we are not, this last question is not restricted to only their academics. So for instance, if your child is very good and organized with his or her academics, but when it comes to other things, is scattered, is playful and funful, then it means that your child's last letter is B. So what's your second question?
So I said, we could say someone who is, because I had issues,
You
actually
said
now
you were talking about somebody who likes to dance. Finish that question, please. Hello? Hello? Fumilayo Akim.
Yeah, I'm here.
I can't hear the last question, please.
That, I struggle to answer, think I'm talking about whether someone is creative or not. For my second, I said because the only thing I know she does very well that is outside academics, that she does it very well. So I'm thinking, would that as being creative?
No. That dancing has to do with the last letter. If your child likes to dance effortlessly, graciously, that child is likely going to be a B. But sorry, we may not be able to answer all of these questions because of our time. Let's move on. Please, maybe after now, you can connect with me, then I can help you with this. Please, because of our time, please, I'm so sorry. So did anybody write BAAA? Please, did anybody write? We just quickly rush through this now. Did anyone write BAAA for any of your children? Anyone here?
Yes,
Please,
I did.
so please look at your
Yes,
screen.
I did, sir.
It's okay. Please look at the screen. If you are very sure your child is BAAA, look at the screen, please. These are the descriptors of your child's personality. Your child is very analytical. And please, I want you to look at the next two slides. If your child is BAAA, I will ask you a question. Look at the screen. Dependable, efficient, factual, logical at their best when charged with organizing and maintaining data and materials important to them and others. Then continue, observant, serious, reserved, analytical, and success by concentration and...
We can't see your screen, sir.
Wow, you can't see the screen?
I can see it from here.
I can see you.
I can see it from here.
I can see the screen.
Please
I
try
can
to
see
it. So please, if your child is BAAA, how much of these descriptors would you say describe it? Just one person should just answer me. How much of it, what percentage would you give these traits, please?
95%. 99 for my son.
Wow. That means you took this assessment very correctly. So your child's career, this child, for instance, any child that is BAA will be very good as accountants. They will be very good as auditors. They will be very good as teachers and all of that. I cannot mention all of that, but after now,
But my son is doing engineering. He wants to do engineering.
It's okay. They can also do engineering, but that engineering, we have to discuss it. We cannot discuss it here. Engineering is not their baby. Your child, if you are sure, please take note of what I'm saying. If you are sure your child is BAAA, your child is going to be more of a technician than an engineer. I can explain that, but we don't have all the time. It's okay. BABA. Do you have anybody whose child is? Because we are going through 16 here. I can imagine going through 2-3 slides in the next 15 minutes. You know, that's going to be difficult. Do you have anybody who is BABA? Anybody here? BABA. Anybody here is going?
Yes, my daughter is on.
Please look at your screen. Look at your screen. Sympathetic manager of facts and details, accommodating detail, devoted, at your best when called to use your intelligence to help others in tangible ways, organized and meticulous, rules, authority, set procedures, patient, loyal, compassion, caring, blah, blah. Sorry, please, how much percentage would you give this? Please look at the screen. What percentage would you give this if your child is BABA? What percentage, please?
Like 90%. 90.
It's okay. Our benchmark is 70%. So that's all I just want to know. Thank you very much. So what course? This child will be very good as a nurse, will be very good as an elementary school teacher. This child will be very good as, what else? As an accountant, and all of that. Because of our time, I need to move. BBBA. BBBA. Do you have any child like this?
Yes, my daughter is BBBA.
Oh, thank you very much. Look at your screen. Your child must be compassionate. likes being inspired and inspiring others, original, creative. These are their traits. This is what they take to do everything in their life. This is what they will do. This is what they will take to their office in the future. This is what they will take to their school every day. This is what they will take into their house, into their church, everywhere. So you need to know these traits. Very important. A BBBA are very deep. They earn success by determination and perseverance, respected for firm principle. These children, they are usually firm with their principles, quietly intense, desire to do what is needed and wanted, imaginative ways of saying things, methodical, reflective, sensitive, you know. So please, what percentage would you give this, madam? What percentage, please?
Very high, 97.
It's okay. That means your child is going to be good as a medical doctor, very good as a psychologist, very good as a lawyer, very good as a creative artist, social media, all those things, and all of that. Thank you very much. Do we have BBAA? Do we have anybody that is BBAA? Any child that is BBAA here? Child that is BBAA? Any child?
Yes.
Yes.
It's okay. Please look at the screen. Your child is very analytical. We'll be arguing with you at home. Usually have original minds and determined, improving things by finding flaws. Read this one very well. Improving things by finding flaws. The child is going to be very strategic, seeing complexities and hidden meaning, independent, organized, work best privately, love difficult challenges, but they are very brilliant. Your child is going to be very brilliant, system-minded, quietly innovative, visionary. What percentage, sorry, would you give this, please? What percentage? I just need to hear that to know if you are right.
Over 90%.
Is okay. Thank you. What kind of career? These guys are fantastic engineers, fantastic entrepreneurs, fantastic pathologists as medical doctors, fantastic. What else? What else? Creative guys. They are very creative and all of that. BAAB. Do you have BAAB child here? BAAB. BAAB child. Any BAAB child here? Thank you very much. Let's go to the next one. Do we have BABB? Oh, we should have a number of them. BABB. Do we have?
Yes, please. Yes.
BABB. It's okay.
Yes, my daughter.
BABB, please check the screen. Check the screen, please. They are adaptable, quietly caring, friendly, trusting and kind, cooperative, gentle, and do not force their opinion on others. Very respectful in their interactions, reserved, reflective behavior, harmonious, do not care. Don't let us forget, this is what they carry to do everything. Let me even say this. These things I'm telling you, madams, will never change about your children. Even when in fact, we believe in personology that personality is from cradle to grave. Even when they are 100 years old and they are being bred, they are going with this. They will never change. So that's why their career should be in line with this. It's okay. They are models. They do not care to lead, but they are wonderful followers, observant, modest. They are sensitive and attentive to feelings, shown disagreement, lensments with their hand. Their work should be consistent with their deeply held values, at their best when responding, and all of that. Appreciate your aesthetic beauty. What are the best careers? So let me ask you, what do you think? Sorry, I'm rushing this way because I want everybody here I want to go through for everybody. Please, how much of this would you say describe you, please? Describe your child, sorry.
Like 80%.
It's okay. This kind of child, they are fantastic nurses. They are the kindest people. Did you see what I wrote here? So would you say, madam, that your child is a kind child? Let's even establish that. Is she very kind? Or is he very kind?
He's kind, though he's prone to get angry. He's kind. He's actually a kind person.
Hold on, let me explain
and very
that. Let me explain.
sensitive.
The reason why is kind. How do I explain this? It's because he's kind that he has issues with anger. That's the
Are
best
you
way.
serious? He has issues and he's very sensitive.
Wow.
So you need to work on that, because if you are
so.
trying to change him, if you are trying to change him not to be angry, you are also going to change him not to be kind again.
Oh wow!
So
And I'm
it's
doing
better
that.
So what you should do is to now work on that anger. Take him to emotional intelligence. Let him just learn to think before reacting. Simple. That's emotional
Oh, wow.
intelligence.
Oh,
Let him
wow.
learn to think before reacting. Oh, if I do this, because when people think, the Bible even says that when you are hungry, you are insane, with due respect. Because you don't think when you are hungry. So you have to train your child to learn to think before reacting. Yes, very sensitive. They don't like to be criticized. I have a lot to say to you when you come for your one-on-one, because every child is unique. You need to understand how God has created each of these children. Thank you very much. Do we have AAAB? AAAB.
Yes, please.
Wow. AAB, let's look at you. Activity-oriented. This child is very, very, very active, very noisy, jumping up and down. Am I correct?
Yes.
It's okay. Good at sport problem solving, like mechanical things. Does your child like to repair things, find
Oh,
out how
he's always
something
fixing
else?
Legos and
Aha.
cars.
So yeah, adaptable, adventurous, alert, easygoing, energetic,
Easygoing, easy to love.
outgoing, persuasive, pragmatic, quick, spontaneous, and all of that. Please, what percentage would you give this, madam? Please, what
Oh,
percentage?
this is like 99%.
95%.
Thank you very much. Your child is going to be good as an engineer. Sorry, not as an engineer. Sorry. Your child will be good as a technician, not as an engineer. Your child is so if I don't know what class is he, if you are very correct with this, your child should be in a technical school. That guy has a lot of energy and solution on the spot. Look at what I wrote here. I said good at on the spot problem solving. When he's on his feet, he solves problem. He's not somebody that should get into any career that will make him to sit in the office. He will be feeling drained. He is a field worker. Did you see it? Did you see what I put in this picture? He is supposed to be on the field. He's not supposed to be working in an office. Thank you very much. Do we have AABB? These are very nice people. Very kind child. AABB. Do you have AABB here?
Yes.
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 Check the screen, please.
Yes.
Check the screen, please.
AABB.
They are adaptable, they are casual, they are cooperative, easygoing, enthusiastic, friendly, outgoing. They like making things happen. They are practical, they are sociable, they are tolerant. Please, what percentage would you give this, please? What percentage, please?
95.
Thank you very much. It's okay. This kind of children, what are they good at? This child will be very good as a nurse, will be very good as an elementary school teacher. They will be very good at social works. Social works. Thank you. Do we have BBBP? We still have a lot of children like this. BBB.
Yes.
Yeah. BBB. Let's see the screen. We're almost done, please. They are usually adaptable. They are committed. They are curious. They pursue meaning. They are devoted. They are empathic and compassionate. They are quietly caring. They enjoy ideas, language, and writing. Imaginative, intimate, loyal, harmonious, and they are their best when their inner ideals find expression while helping others. What does this mean? What percentage would you give these parents of BBB children?
99.
It's okay.
99.
These children are going to be very good as medical doctors, good as psychologists. In fact, they are born psychologists. In fact, I can congratulate you. This girl will be your counselor in the future. This girl will encourage you, even when you are feeling down as a mother. You have a counselor in your house. So this kind of children, they are also very good with creative things. They like to write. They are born writers. These children are also very good with colors. Let me mention to you that these careers, I have more than 30 careers for each of these people. 30 careers that I can mention, but I cannot go through that right now. So let us see BBAB. Anybody whose child is BBAB here?
Yes.
BBAB is okay.
Yes.
Let's look at the screen. Let us look at the screen.
Yes.
Autonomous, cognitive, detached, independent, solves problem using logic and analysis, original inventions. They are precise, they are self-determined, little liking for parties and small talks, having sharply defined interests, speculative, spontaneous, and just theoretical and scientific pursuit. What percentage would you give these parents of BBAB children? What percentage? What did you say?
90.
Thank you very much. These children are usually fantastic with mathematics. Let's even check. Is your child very good with maths? Hello? Hello?
Yes, they're good in maths. Yes.
Yeah, BBAB children are usually fantastic with maths. So what careers are good for them? For instance, they are good mathematicians, they are good, fantastic engineers, they are good they are good strategic people, good strategists, they are good and in finance. They are very intelligent children. Very intelligent children. Do we have ABBB? We're almost done, please. ABBB. Do you have any parent of ABBB here?
Yes, please.
Okay, please look at the screen.
Yes.
Sorry.
Yes.
I just need to be in this mode so that I can cover all of this.
Yes, sir.
Let us see the screen. Work made light and playful by inspiration, flexible and openness, curious, energetic, relying on the ability to improvise instead of preparing in advance, warmly enthusiastic, expressive, friendly, imaginative, original, creative, ingenious, independent, finding meanings behind the fight, restless, quick with a solution for any difficulty, versatile, and all of that. What percentage would you give this parents of ABBB? What percentage?
85.
It's okay.
Yeah,
These
85.
children are usually restless. 95. It's okay. These children are usually restless. Is that correct? Very restless, very energetic. But please look at what I wrote here.
Correct.
I will just mention this. Any career these children want to do must be light, and it must be a playful career. If you forget anything about them, please don't forget this. You cannot ask them to be sitting down and be wearing tie and be sitting there in office. They will not do that job. They like work to be light. That's why a lot of actors in Nollywood today are ABB personality from research. So they like that. I mean, let me even ask the parents of ABBB. Any one of them, do you think any one of them likes acting? Let's even establish that. Acting.
Yes.
Yes, my children will imitate some actors.
Yes, they are born actors. That's one of their careers. That's just one. No, in fact, these people have too many careers that I will even encourage every parent like this, with due respect, to have a session with me, because these children, I can tell you some things about them. I won't want to say it off here from our research that has to be done on them. For instance, let me mention something. You have to be very close to these children. You have to be hugging them and all of that, but we don't have all the time. So let's go to the next one. Do we have ABAB here? ABAB.
Yes.
ABABs are born entrepreneurs. They love business. They love business. Please let them go into business. They are inventive, they are adaptable, they are analytical, source of inspiration. These people are restless. They can be jumping everywhere, up and down in the house. But they like argument. Let me ask the parent of ABAB. Have you noticed that your child likes argument?
They can argue for
They can argue for Africa. It's okay. They are clever. Look at it. Enterprising. Underline that. Enterprising. They are independent. They are ingenious, original, a fresh perspective, resourceful, questioning, and all of that. What percentage would you give this parent of ABAB?
My son is 95.
Wow.
95.
Wow. I like this class. Do you know why I like this class? Many of you did this assessment very correctly, and you were very quiet. I mean, I was thinking maybe because if you didn't do your assessment correctly, you can't be telling me 80%, 95%, 99%, because there would have been a problem, but you followed very well. Please clap for yourself. I like this class. I like this class. Do we have AAAA here, please?
Yes, so. Yes, so I'm here.
Please check the screen, check the screen, check the screen. You have a lot of work to do on this child. If your child is AAAAAA, you have a lot of work. A lot of work. If it's the first child, you have a lot of work, but we cannot discuss all of that here.
He's the first child.
You have work to do. Gregarious, logical, have natural head for business and mechanics, fact-minded and objective. You will see that your son is very stern. Hello, your son or daughter is very stern. Am I correct? I said your daughter or son is very stern. Am I correct?
Yes, yes. She is.
Very stern. And they have leadership gift. Common sense, practicality,
Yeah, she
responsibility.
wants to lead everywhere.
Yes. They are born leaders, but there's some, they have some commas. It's okay. At their best when they take charge and set things in logical order. Please, what percentage would you give this, please? What percentage?
I'll give 90.
It's okay. Thank you very much. So what careers? They are very good as administrators. They are very good as leaders. They are very good as engineers. They are very good as, please, engineer, but particularly technician. There's a difference between engineering and technician, though, and that's why I'm making that difference. Those are things we will discuss later. You know, at their best when they take charge and set things in logical order. So what other thing? They can do a lot. They are also good as teachers.
She wants to be a doctor, children as in a pediatrician.
Sorry, you need to come and see me. That's not the right way, please. That's not the right. It's not right. It's okay. It's not right, and I'm very serious. Do we have AABA? Oh, we don't have AABA. It's okay. Let's go to the second to the last now. Do we have ABBA? We should have a number of them. ABBA. Do we have? It's okay. Please look at the screen. They like seeing possibilities in people. I'm very appreciative. They are actively sociable. They are diplomatic. They are energetic. They are enthusiastic. They are friendly. They like to work on several projects. They are multitaskers. They are expressive. They generally feel concerned for others, for others, for what others think and want, handling things with due regard to other people's feeling. Optimistic, loyal, organized, personable, friendly, responsible, and responsive. Please, what percentage will you give this, please? What percentage? What percentage? Please look at the screen. What percentage, please?
90.
It's okay. Please, these children are fantastic children. They are born leaders. Let me even ask, do you know your child is a leader? Let me ask.
Yes,
do you know that this child is a leader?
Yes, sir.
Aha. I don't know them. Is this assessment I'm using? I'm not a prophet. So I'm not a prophet. I'm just analyzing what I have on the screen, please. Born leader, yes, they are fantastic medical doctors, fantastic public speaker, fantastic communicators. I mean, very good leader, but they need to work on their temper. They can have issue with temper. You know, you can work on all of that. It's okay. The last but not the least, do we have ABAA? Any parent of ABAA here? ABAA.
Yes, please. ABAA. Yes, please.
Look at the screen. ABAs are challenging, assertive. They like driving towards broad goals along logical path, pursues improvement and achievement, control, decisive, visionary leader. These are visionary leaders. These are this is kind of leaders that we need in Nigeria. We are energetic, logical, critical, methodical, good at anything that requires reasonable and intelligent talk, good at public speaking, objective, working according to plan and schedule, may sometimes appear positive and confident with their experience in an area, more than what they experience in an area were around here. So opinionated, strong, straightforward, strategic, putting theories into practice, seeking out logical flaws, tough-minded, at their best when put in charge, put things in logical order. Thank you very much. This is the end of my presentation. Please, what percentage?
Okay, the career, please.
What percentage would you give this, please?
Career, please. Okay.
What percentage 90%. Will you give this? It's okay. These people, 90%. This category of children are, like I said, born leaders. In fact, they will be leaders from primary 1 to the university. They are always chosen as leaders. Number 2, they are also very good at strategy, very good at financial strategy, very good at as engineers, computer engineering, electrical engineering, mechanical engineering, and all of those engineering. They are very good in finance and all of that. Thank you very much. Thank you. Do we have questions before we wrap up? I hand over to, and I should hand over to Auntie Etima anytime from now. Please, do we have questions, please?
Yes, please. Can you do AABA, please?
AABA. I went through it, but nobody said anything.
No, you skipped it. Before I could unmute, you had moved on. Sorry.
AABA. AABA is not far. AABA is okay. Please, this is ABABA. Please look at it. AABA, a conscientious, cooperative, harmonizer, lawyer, warm-hearted, talkative. Sorry, does your child talk a lot? Let's confirm that.
No.
Yes, she does.
AABA like to talk a lot.
A lot.
They approach problem through rules, authority, and standard procedures, always doing things nice for people. Is your child nice, madam? Is she a
Yes.
nice? Main interest is in things that directly and visibly affect others, personable, plan-oriented, responsible and responsive, actively sociable with many relationships, sympathetic and tactful and practical. What percentage would you give this, madam?
I was in like a 90%. We call her naughty to show you how nice she is.
It's okay. So the career is good for them. They are good as nurses. They are good as leaders. Leaders, yes, they are good as leaders, particularly maybe as a principal, you know, those kind of things. They're also very good as a cook. Let me ask you, madam, does your child like to cook?
Yes.
They like to cook. They are caterers. They can do event management. So many things. Thank you very much. Do you have any question, please? As I wrap up.
I have a question.
BAAB, I said it now. Nobody said anything. No, we're rushing. I was given only 1 hour and my time is up. It's okay.
Sorry,
Let me go to BAAB, and that would be it.
Please.
I don't like to overstep my time.
We are sorry, sir.
They can invite me another time. Please, let's look at it. Adaptable, adventurous, applied, usually interested in cause and effect, want to know how and why mechanical things work. Observing and quietly analyzing life with curiosity, factual, they're independent, logical, spontaneous, realistic, resourceful, self-determined, cool, exact. So my question is, what percentage will you give this, madam? Just think about it with relations to your child. Is your child quiet? Hello? Everybody gone?
Sir, hello, sir.
Look, I was asking the parent of BAAB that just spoke to me now. Hello? It's okay. Thank you very much. Do we have questions?
Yes.
Questions,
Yes.
please. Go ahead.
Yes,
go ahead.
sir. While you mentioned the careers for ABBB, I was able to pick just one that they act. I didn't get any other possible career choices.
So let me say this. Please, this is just number one. This is what we did this evening is just the tip of the iceberg, because if not that, the response that you guys gave this evening shows that you did the assessment correctly. Normally, when you come for your one-on-one session with me, we will have to go through this again, and so that I can be double sure that you tick the right boxes. That's number one. For your child that is ABBB, ABBB can do, sincerely, they can do almost anything. That's why I didn't mention a lot. They can do almost anything, but they have a challenge. The challenge is that they usually have issues focusing on one career. And that's why I want to encourage you to see me. They usually, they are so intelligent and they want to learn everything. So they can be doctors. I know many of them. And the funny thing is that this thing I've been doing for over 15 years. So I've seen people who have matured. I've seen many ABB who are doctors. I've seen some of them as engineers. I've seen some of them as pastors. So what we usually do for them is to help them to map out what their passion is. The only thing that holds them in a career is their passion. So they can do anything. They are very intelligent. But we don't recommend them to be engineers, because even if they study engineering, they will leave engineering. They will leave it because they will not get the required, what they require that will make them to stay there. what makes them to stay in anything is yeah, sorry, because they like human beings a lot, so they can stay in careers that has to do with interacting and impacting human beings. So they can stay in human careers, but basically they can be doctors, they can be lawyers, they can be what else again? They can be pastors, they can be actors, they can be in social media, they can be in creative. I know some of them who are creative guys and all of that. I hope that answers your question. Any other
Yes.
question? Any other question? I'll take
Yes.
2 more.
Are you going to share, please? Can we have access to this material, please?
The reason is that this is my proprietary material, and it is very dangerous for me to share it when there's no supervision. Because if I give you this now, you go and say, I share it with your friend, and your friend say, I think my child is this. And what if it is wrong? So I usually will not share my slide with people, because there won't be any supervision on how it is used. Thank you. Any other question? Any
Hello,
other
sir.
question, please?
Yes, I have a
Thank you.
question, sir.
Please go ahead.
Okay. In a situation where my child, who is like you mentioned, ABBBB, okay, she just all of a sudden wants to be everything. She wants to be a fashion designer.
Like I
She wants
said,
to be a nurse. She wants
you
to
can see
be a
I'm not
dancer.
lying, Abby. So you can see
Yeah.
I'm not lying, Abby.
Yeah, so I'm seriously having and I always pray for her with that, because
It's not
at
only
a point I
prayer.
don't
You
even
have
know
to,
which one she want to do.
it's
You
not
know?
only prayer. You have to take the right step. Oh, yeah, go ahead. You wanted to say something? Yeah.
Yes, sir. So based on what you have said, now that means I think maybe I just need an extra time with you, so for direction. So
Yes.
there won't be
Yes.
need for that
Yes,
question.
because and you even has a lot of work to do, a lot of, but there's some things I cannot say about those children. I have information about each of these children. I know their strengths, I know their weaknesses, so, but when it's one-on-one, I can share some things and what you need to do to help, because every of these children, let me also say this, every of these children, they have the parenting style that they came to the world with. Every of these children, they have parenting style that they came to the world with. And it is duty of parents to make sure you are using the right parenting style so that you can get their attention. This is very important. So because most of us, the parenting style you are using to train them is your own parenting style, which might be different from their own unique parenting style. So you have to know the parenting style of your child and adapt to it as a parent. So that's one of the ways you can use in raising, for instance, these children. Because if for instance, an ABB, for instance, one of the things about ABB children is that one of their parenting style, one of it is what we call inspirational parenting. If your own parenting style, for instance, is disciplinarian parenting, there's going to be a problem. Such children can become recalcitrant. They will not even listen to you because they are not getting your language and all of that. The last question, please. I can't see Auntie Etima. Is she on this call? So that
I'm
I can
here now. Look at me, sir. See my
Okay,
hand.
please.
I'm ABBB, the one that was just mentioned, sir.
So for
I also went
Auntie
through.
Etima is ABBB. So you can ask her. That's why she said she didn't know which course to study and all of that, because they have this tremendous potential. So they are usually drawn. Maybe she's very good at economics in secondary school. Depending, you can, but see her now. So we have to find out what they are passionate about. That's what you need to be working on now. That can hold them in a particular career. Thank you very much, Auntie Etima. It's a pleasure having me here, and it's a pleasure having a great time with your parents. God bless you. Amen.
Thank you so much, sir. It seemed like it shouldn't end. It has to, so that everybody can just go, the replay is already on YouTube. You need to, go back, rewatch, pause, take a look at when the slides were going up so you can read again. I've gone through this session. I never get tired of it. So as Coach Peterson was talking, I went and dug out all our reports, my children's own and my own, and I've been looking at it. That's the advantage of having that report. It's in your email from time to time. You go back, you check, rearrange yourself and come back. Thank you, sir, for spending your evening with us. At least this has triggered, something in us to show that we need to do more work to help our children be square pegs in square holes. Yeah, especially the girls. I'm going to share with us on all our groups, because this class is happening only for the girls in our community. So we know where to share his contact. Please, and of course, you can follow him on sir, your Instagram is, I think, Ax Peterson Adeni. Is that still it?
I've changed. Let me
Don't worry, just send it to me and I'll put it in the post and I'll send it. Please, when you're going for one-on-one, just use Girls Hub as code. Don't say, sir, I listen to you somewhere. If you don't mention Girls Hub, you get the regular rate. But I already mentioned that, please, they are coming with the code Girls Hub, whether you are in the Girls Hub or not. As long as you were in this class, just use the code Girls Hub. You maybe refer somebody, maybe your cousin, your sister, still use the code Girls Hub, okay? So that you can get a discount from Coach Peterson. Coach Peterson is really good at this. He was telling me the other day that even if he's sleeping, if he wakes up and I ask him what is BBA, he will tell me from his sleep. I was like, how do you know 16 of them? And he's like, this is what I was born to do. Very funny. God has really gifted us. Yes, don't worry. I'm going to share with you how to book the session. And please, once you get your reports, star it in your inbox. Send it to your spouse. And like what I've done, my children are now old enough. They have their emails. I've sent it to their emails so that everybody has a copy. Don't come and tell me you are getting confused at some point in your life. This is your report. Go and check. All right. Thank you so much. So let's call it a day. Thank you, everyone, for being here. Thank you, sir. We are in Port Harcourt for Port Harcourt Boot Camp. And of course, we are coming to Abuja next week. I hope your girls are on camp. If they are not there, please join us online. The online boot camp is equally very, very impactful. They have their own calendar, their own timetable. Everything is just, really beautiful at the online boot camp. Then, of course, if you're not in the Girls Hub, you already know that by now you should have booked your slots. It's just 10K to book and then complete your payment of 100K or 80K, depending on which class your child is, before we start in January. Thank you. Okay, so my thank yous are now finally coming. I told you guys. I see some parents of our Ignite family in Lagos. Thank you. They were the last people I shared the class with. I just remembered them. They also inspired this class because of the sessions I was having with some of the children on camp. God bless you all. Let us sign out. So you can unmute yourself, and like we do in the Girls Hall, we have a special way of saying our bye. We always do. You have to do it.
Bye. Thank you, Auntie Esima.
Bye. Bye.
Bye.
Thank you.
Well, I can see you.
Thank you so much.
Yes, ma'am.
Bye. Thank you.
Thank you.
Madam Lola, I see you.
Bye.
Mr. Daku, thank you.
Thank you, yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Auntie Lola, greet my
Thank
daughters.
you.
Mrs. Ojo,
I
see
will.
you.
Bye, Mother Queen.
Love you.
Bye, ma'am.
Bye.
Thank you.
Bye. Yes, ma'am.
Well done.
Really signature. Hello.
Bye. Bye.